Hi everyone, it's now January 2021, so all the holiday festivities are past, so I thought I would give an update. Things are going fairly well for most of my tanks. I did move some things around. I actually took all of the Mutt Guppies from tank F and G and took them to the fish store so they could be rehomed. And I moved in some new, well, not new, new to the tank, breeding projects that I've got set up. The lights really kind of wash out the color of these guys, but I've got some plans for some Japan Blue breeding projects to be going on with some crosses that I'm doing. And then the end tank, tank E, is now my Mutt's tank. I also moved my rice fish in from the tub ponds outside. It's been pretty cold. They were just not quite handling it very well. They were pretty stressed after the tub pond raid, so I decided to just go ahead and bring them in. I just thought that would be the better thing to do. And they've been really happy inside, so they're just living with the Mutt Guppies, and I've got some plans to hopefully get some breeding going with them too. We'll see kind of about that in a little while. But the one tank that I'm having some issues with is tank B. This was intended to be the separate tank for my juvenile males, and I've been slowly moving the males from tank A as they've developed into tank B. I also added back in one of my adult males that I had been treating for some fin rot. They just were bickering and he got nipped, and so I pulled him out to do some treatment. But if you look at these guys up here at the top, let's see if we can get them. There we go. They're clamping up, and that's not good. I think it became a stress situation. I noticed it a day or two ago, and I actually pulled a couple of fry and a couple of juveniles that were clamping up. Usually if I see just one or two, I can pull them out, put them in a deli cup with some water and some aquarium salt, and that usually resolves the problem pretty quickly. Unfortunately, as you can see on the top here, lots of these guys are clamping up. And what I'm thinking happened is the two males that are in timeout now in the breeder basket, plus the third male that's out of the adults, were just stressing everybody out. I've really come to find that with these lower swordtails, I absolutely cannot do a higher ratio of one male for every two females. You just can't do it. They just get too intense and they just start bothering everybody. And so, not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Right now, they're just going to stay in the breeder basket or breeder net because I don't have anywhere else to put them. But I need to get them out of the main tank to allow everybody else to calm down. But even some of the fry have gone clamped. Some of the fry have damage to their tails, so I'm not happy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 50% water change, and I'm going to add some salt to the water, and do very light once a day feedings until these guys are feeling better. Heavy feeding, once they're starting to clamp up, can make things worse and can actually even lead to them dying. So I'm just going to take things easy, just use some conventional wisdom. If in a couple of days after some salt they don't seem like they're starting to get back to normal, I may add some ICX in, but I have a feeling that with the males locked up, the offenders locked up, and some salt and a nice water change, I'm hoping that within the next day or two they're going to be feeling better. But yeah, see these guys up in the corner up here, you can actually see that their pectoral fins are clamped. Obviously their tail fins are clamped. They're not moving very much. They should not really, for young, healthy fish, they shouldn't really be stationary. They should pretty much be swimming around all the time. And so these guys are not doing that. So take a few measures to hopefully get this taken care of and nipped in the bud. Another really exciting thing, though, on a positive note, whoa, sorry about that. Let's turn that light down. I got some gray fry, some gray-bodied fry. So I've been focusing exclusively on blonde-bodied breeders, and every single fry has been blonde. These females obviously were pre-bred. They're my original breeding females and are the parents of all of these other fish except for the adult males. And recently I put in the only gray male that I got with my original purchase, just so I could get some offspring from him. And so this shows that, just provides further evidence. Scientific studies have shown that whichever male breeds a female shortly after she drops fry is going to be the likely father for the next batch of fry. These females have never been around a gray-bodied male until about 4 to 6 weeks ago, and now I'm getting gray fry. So just kind of good to know. Pre-bred females are not useless when it comes to crosses or doing different breedings. They may not be optimal, but if they're all you have to work with, there is a very good likelihood that whichever male breeds a female after, but I want to say the study said within 24 to 48 hours after they drop fry, will likely be the father of the next batch of fry. And that seems to be proving true, at least for me. So just wanted to share, give a little bit of an update. These guys are doing pretty good. These are my gold blonde Japan Blue double swordtail males, additional males. They're maturing well. Like I said, the color's not showing up very well under these lights. They look a lot better in daylight, which is why I try to shoot my videos mostly in the daylight. My breeding colony for these gold blonde Japan Blue double swordtails, they're doing really good. Trying to go green, tank's trying to go green. So I'm still trying to find a balance between the light period with these lights and not going green water and not doing too much hair algae, but also supporting the growth of the hornwort. Right now I'm trying 3 hours a day. I did 4 and that seemed to spawn too much algae. And then here are my mutts along with my rice fish. So they're doing pretty well. Again, the colors are really washed out. I'll have to try and take some video of during the daylight tomorrow. Here's one of my breeding projects. I've got a gray-bodied Japan Blue male and what I call my velvet blue. They are a cross between Japan Blue males and panda females. And this color they're a brilliant full-bodied blue with darker blue towards their back half. This is not showing up at all. And I've got panda females in here, panda type females. And I've got one lone straggler female from the mutts that I got to pull out of there still, but she was kind of freaked out, so letting her calm down so she'll let me catch her. In this tank, I've got, they're way in the back there. Let's see if I could kind of zoom in a little bit. A gold blonde Japan Blue double swordtail male and a panda female, panda type female. Another line of Japan Blue style that I'm trying out. And then in this tank, I've got gold blonde Japan Blue double swordtail females, purebred females, and a velvet blue male. And so kind of 3 versions of the crosses that I'm doing of some previous breedings that I did and working with some of the strains that I have right now. So hopefully these guys will get back to normal pretty quickly. We'll kind of work on them and hopefully get them healthy again. And I'll give you guys an update soon and let you know how that all went. thanks so much for watching. And, all the YouTube standard stuff, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. So, thanks so much.